Hello and welcome to the War Report. I'm your host Cyrus, joined by Quan. We are not separated at all. We are together in this.
Together.
And it's somebody's birthday.
Hey.
Let's go. You wanna tell the crowd how old you are or nah?
The 31 Savage. I'm outside, baby.
Ooh, my God, 30 big old shit. All right. How you feeling? How you? When is your birthday actually? Is it today?
My birthday is September 12th. On Sunday.
Okay, this weekend.
This weekend. So, like I said, I'm
You're
outside. I'm outside. Like I said, should be honestly low key. It's probably gonna be something chill. I don't really go crazy for my birthdays usually.
I mean, you just went out last week, so
I had I spent way too much money. Yo, you know what's crazy? Outside, man. I swear everybody raised everything up $1 at least minimum. Like just everything. Everything's like $1 more than it was last summer.
You know how crazy. Well, COVID really fucked over a lot of shit. So
yeah.
I work in a particular area in Miami. I'm not gonna say where. I'm not gonna pinpoint the location of where I work. But if you work in that area, there's like food stuff in the area. So you could go over there and be like, I work in this area. Can I get the 10% discount?
Oh man.
It is so bad out here. They say, yeah, we don't do that no more.
That's crazy.
I said, for real? Damn, you could have chopped the $3 off. That was really killing y'all.
Every dollar counts. My favorite sushi spot put everything up $1. Every piece of sushi up $1.
Well,
that should add up.
Well, when I heard that they took the discount away, it wasn't like it took much off, but I just, because normally I don't even say it, I really forget sometimes. But it was just like, damn, y'all niggas don't do this shit no more. And then I got goddamn food poisoning from the same spot. So it wasn't meant to be. But I tried to make it happen. Well, yeah, man, this has been an interesting week in wrestling. I can't say if I'm truly excited or not. I say it's interesting with like a very straight face because it really depends who the fuck you are.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those situations. Like, if you're an AEW guy, this was your week. You know what I mean? This was a hell of a week for you. Like, if you're one of them fans, you know what I mean? Where just like everything they do is golden and like they can't do anything wrong.
Well, shit, they have that week every week. So
that's what I'm saying. That's why this week is that week. You know what I mean? This is the week. Yeah.
Because it was just like, hey man, they was cheering shit before, so it was like they could do no wrong. So everything's straight in the world. But yeah, it's a big week for AEW. We're getting a big week for NXT next week. So that should be very interesting. And I guess we can go to In the Trenches now. I need to take this off because I believe we already talked about it. Is there? Hold on, let me take that off. Okay, so we didn't get to really talk about it because we had to really divide it up and split. But last week, but I guess we could just talk about everything that we wanted to talk about last week. The NXT rebrand is coming soon. How do you feel about the new logo?
Next week, it looks it seems kind of off center, but like that's like the old teenage Mel Quan would have when I was on my Photoshop shit. Something I would nitpick at, but like because like the X isn't centered, but other than that, like it's fine. I'm more interested in what the stage looks like and like what the whole presentation is going to be compared to just a logo, because that's going to help me determine how I feel about the logo. Like what does this look like?
I'll definitely say about the logo specifically. I do like it that it's colorful. In the history of NXT like logos, this is a slap in the face. Like this is something
this is a drastic change.
Yeah, this is something left field. This is something very different.
It's not even yellow and black. Like that's like Raw changing his colors like fucking like
right,
white or like what the fuck.
Yeah, that like so that being a little jarring to people is kind of like whatever. But as somebody who is very familiar with graphic design, I have a lot of graphic design friends. I take in graphic design jobs, all sorts of stuff. People are saying that the logo isn't like as fantastical or like stand out from our the previous one, especially when they talk about the one with the fucking eagle wings and the skull and the goddamn spikes coming out
crosses and
yeah, and it's just like, guys, this literally happens to every company.
Yeah, it does.
When the logo becomes very simplistic.
Minimalism. That's if you look at every think of even sports team logos, all of them have been so simplified compared to 90s.
What is it? How the Patriots logo used to be a Patriot with the football. Now it's just a helmet.
It's just a fucking the guy with the hat on. That's it. Look at it. Toronto Raptors. It used to be a literal raptor playing basketball, and now it's like a claw, like a gold claw. Everything is simplified.
Utah Jazz shit used to be like a dude with a saxophone. Now it's kind of just a saxophone.
Yeah, so it's like it. I understand why it is jarring because it's not just so for example, when those things happen with the sports teams, the color scheme kind of at least stayed the same. I think it's just that the color scheme changed, especially for something like WWE, where they're pretty big on branding things, especially their shows and the colors of their shows. SmackDown has been blue since 1999. Raw has been white since probably 97 when they finally kind of went to the Raw colors.
Yeah,
it's been that way. So NXT been around for what? Almost over 10 years at this point, right? Even the original NXT was yellow and black. It's always been yellow. It's always been yellow. Just to go to that to a splat. I understand why people are overreacting to it. I know people are saying it's like Nickelodeon. I don't really get Nickelodeon from it, but I don't know where people are getting that from.
Nickelodeon logo never had splatter like that. The only splatter, it was a singular color that had Nickelodeon in it. And now if you look at the Nickelodeon logo,
it's the same thing. It's simplified, straight text.
Just the N.
Yeah.
For some of them, this is why I say that wrestling fans really don't know how shit in the outside world works or things outside of the wrestling bubble. This is completely normal.
Yeah.
But oh my god, there's splatters, too many colors. Trust me, in 5 years from now, it might not have all that colors on the logo because ink costs money.
I'm interested to see what the merch looks like for NXT now.
Oh yeah,
I'm so interested in I'd imagine it'd be way more colorful. I've heard rumors of they're doing the fucking AR they're doing that for NXT now.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is, but I've seen stuff around. It's gonna be I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see what everything looks like. Because if there's one thing WWE does very well, especially if it's Vince in them instead of Triple H, it's going to be the production wise. I think it's going to look a lot better. It's going to look less quote unquote minor league. It's gonna
and those reports turned out to not actually be true. Bruce and Vince and Bruce are gonna take over and everybody doing RIP NXT, all this other bullshit, and it was just it's not true. And then nobody wanted to take back all their stupid ass comments and tweets.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah,
no fun in doing that.
They stand on their ground, and even if they wrong, they're just fuck it.
You've been watching The Wire. What's Slim Charles say? You probably ain't got to the episode yet when he was
chill out. Don't spoil nothing.
It's not a spoiler. All he said was, if it's a lie, then we stand on that lie. That's all Slim Charles said. And he's you know what? You're right. Fuck it.
I've been watching The Wire and I've really been fucking enjoying it. And I was supposed to finish the first season earlier today, but I listened to the A show instead. I wanted to hear what they wanted to say about the Adam Cole business. And
I'm gonna tell you right now, you had to tough it out a little bit for season 2. It's not as compelling. That's all I'm saying. It's not bad. It's not bad. All right, I won't. I'm done. I'm zipping it up.
Because Justin told me something about season 2. Because I'm just how the fuck the cops really be on their ass? How the fuck they have this shit for 4 seasons? Justin told me about where it takes place and what goes on.
The theme of it.
Even the theme of it, and even that I was just stop. No more.
Nothing. I'm surprised you haven't been spoiled. You know, this I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I'm surprised you haven't been spoiled yet because it's such a it's one of those shows.
Spoiled earlier today.
Like, oh, did you? It's like, for example, for me, like I've never seen Dragon Ball Z before, but I can tell you every main saga and everything that's happened because it's such a part of Americana and like culture. It's like the same with The Wire. I'm amazed you haven't lived in like.
Well, the reason why I never watched The Wire is because what is it? It came out in 2002.
2002. Yeah.
So I was like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And then if there was like reruns or anything, then despite my age, who the fuck had HBO at that time? And wasn't balling.
I had to buy the DVDs.
Yeah. So like I just kind of just never got to it. And by the time that I like had HBO, they had like their weird shows. Like I finally got HBO when True Blood was like a big thing. And then like I was like inconsistent with it because like coming to watch something every Sunday was just like kind of difficult with the living situation. So it wasn't like that. But yeah, somebody spoiled The Wire for me because I put on I was just like, damn, they really be on the ass. And then somebody was just like, oh, season 1's this, season 2's that, season 3's
like, whoa,
this.
Oh, you gotta relax.
What
you doing, bro? They must have seen you already watched it before or something like that.
I'm just thought this is it like is really my first time. And Justin was like, even he was just like, for season 2, just thug it out. But I'm just like, I'm in it for the long haul. Like I'm watching it all no matter what. Like even if I do hate it.
Can I at least tell you my favorite season? I'm just gonna say the number.
3 or 4.
4 is my favorite. By far.
Okay, Justin also said that his favorite season's 4.
4 is the best season.
But he battles between 4 and 3.
I don't remember 3 as well as I remember 4. So 4
I'm really looking forward to getting to it.
Also,
I'm gonna finish that. I'm gonna finione the season.
Finish that up tonight, bro.
Yeah, this shit about to be heat.
Also, rest in peace to Michael K. Williams. That one got me, man. That one was sad.
Yeah, man.
That was rough, bro.
He dies,
and he's so good on that show too, man. He
dies literally the day before I get to the episode where he shows up.
I thought you started watching the show because of his passing. You're like, this is a good time to start watching it.
No, I was already watching it, and then like literally like he died that day, and I watched The Wire, and that's when Omar showed up. And I was just like, damn, that fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, he's fantastic on that show, man.
Oh, he is so good. But okay, more NXT stuff. Actually more NXT stuff. NXT got some new signees.
Did they?
Yeah, they. I think they signed like 4 people. This was like last week. We didn't get to talk about it.
Okay.
These are folks with collegiate backgrounds. Some swole folks. I saw some niggas in there. And you know what?
Oh, they had the buff shorty too, right? Who I think gonna be a diamond mine. It seemed like she's gonna be a diamond.
Yeah, she's already there.
Yeah.
And this is good.
You have the names? Do you have the names at all? I don't have the names.
No, I don't have the names. I had the article up last week.
Let me see if I can find them real quick.
But if you know me and you know Justin, Justin talked about it on the episode with Trevor Trout. You should go listen to that. Shout out to the Elite Media Group. But I'm just gonna echo some thoughts that they had. Yeah, baby. No more of these indie nerds. No more of these motherfuckers with no prior history of doing nothing extravagant or anything special. No, just going to train in goddamn Milwaukee with some asshole and then going to Mexico. We're getting people that are already trained, and all you have to do is just give them some charisma.
All right, I got the names on Decky. All right,
go ahead.
I got you. Jessica Woinilko, who is a 21-year-old gymnast, bodybuilder, CrossFit queen, who was trained by the legendary Greg Gagne.
Come on now, let's go.
Joshua Dawkins, 23-year-old hopeful, who was trained by WWE Hall of Famer Devon Dudley.
Let's go. Devon got him the look.
Look. Brady Booker, 21-year-old football college linebacker. That means he's gonna be a 3-time WWE champion.
Yeah,
he's gonna be at least US champion.
I cannot wait till Vic Joseph reading me off his goddamn stat sheet, baby.
You think Jim Ross is upset he didn't get these guys first?
Absolutely.
Jim Ross loved him a linebacker.
Jim Ross probably saw these dudes, and then he put him on Tony Khan's table, and he was just like, "But I don't know any of these guys." And then it was just like, "Oh well."
Just trust me, brother. All right. Bobby Stevenson is former University of Minnesota wrestler whose brother Gable Stevenson, who also signed on to WWE, I believe. I don't know if it's official yet, but they're in there. This is like the Giannis when they signed his brother on the team. Like, oh, we'll put your brother on the team. You know what I mean? What's the worst that can happen?
Hey, but he got signed before the Olympic brothers, so he earned his shot.
Well, you know what it is.
He signed first.
They gave him the little check. They were like, "You get this."
Nah, they say, "Oh, of course."
Yeah, so he like, "I'm gonna take it," and then Gabe was like, let's work something out." You know what I mean? Anyway, also, Ben Buchanan, son of Bull Buchanan. Okay.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Bull Buchanan is?
No, I don't.
You remember Right to Censor?
Oh Lord, what?
He was in Right to Censor. He was there. Big
That's
guy,
who?
I guess. Big guy.
Lord, they about to play the legacy. I'm surprised AEW didn't get him.
First of all, you didn't even know who Bull Buchanan was. I doubt anybody in the AEW fan.
Some AEW mark probably knows. They still champion goddamn what is it? Virgil as like one of the greatest things ever. So some mark in AEW probably knows.
They did pop for Virgil, didn't they? And last but not least, the littlest oos, Joseph Fatu, son of Hall of Famer Rikishi, brother of the Usos.
Bloodline.
I guess cousin of Roman, cousin of The Rock, cousin of Nia. You know what time it is, man.
Bloodline.
The Samoan dynasty continues. It's never gonna end.
Bloodline. How many people of color on that list, baby? That's like 4 of them.
Three out of the 6.
That's more than AEW has done in the past, like goddamn 6 months.
Also, shout out to AEW for signing Lee Moriarty. I don't really know who he is, but he seems popular. Chicago crowd loved him.
Here, nigga, damn.
Shout out to Lee Moriarty. You black, so I fuck with you. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, get the diversity back.
Look. I watched Dark last night. Actually, this morning. He had a pretty good match with Joey Janela. If you can get a good match out of Joey Janela, for me, I'll take it.
I saw a gif of that motherfucker just doing an arm tuck, and then Joey Janela landed on his fucking head, and I went.
It was like on his shoulder. I was like, "What are you doing, man?"
And I was just like, "Yeah, I think I'm good." But hey, man, get the diversity back, man.
I'm rooting for you, bro.
Rooting for you, but it is what it is. We know why Kushida has been absent. He has tested positive for COVID-19. He is okay now. So hopefully we can finally get the match between him and Roderick Strong. And if Kushida wins, I'm gonna be kind of tight. You just came back from COVID, and then you're gonna have a championship match. I think that's a little risque. So I think they should just hand it over to Diamond Mine.
I would be mad at that. I think Diamond Mine probably needs that. I think Roderick Strong probably needs that to legitimize him because he hasn't really needs that.
I'm pretty sure that he was going to win it, but Kushida was absent. So now he kind of needs it more than ever.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get it, then I'm kind of out on Diamond. Like for real. There's no way you're gonna be talking cash shit like this.
You can't say that when they got the 2 brothers out there throwing niggas around.
I know, but like they need this.
They do.
They
do. You're right.
You can't do we the best, we got all these athletes, all the yada yada, and then you lose into a nigga fresh off COVID-19. Like this needs to be the moment. Like this is just pull the trigger, bro. Kushida will be fine.
Hey yo, show RNC PSA, please get that damn vaccine, man. Because Lord no, I'm sure Kushida's vaxxed up, but like it could have been worse. That's why I'm saying he was vaxxed. If he was vaxxed up, he was clearly fucked up because he ain't been on TV in like a month.
Mm-hmm.
So hey,
I'm glad he's okay
out there, man.
He said that him and his family got it, which I was just like, God damn.
Yeah.
And I hope it wasn't from work because that's a possibility. Just commuting or anything like that.
Anyway, man. And he's in Florida. Also, you know how Florida is.
Yeah. Hey man, if I see Kushida being like fuck DeSantis, bro, yeah, put the title on him. World championship, my man's man. In other scary news,
Real scary.
Triple H has an heart issue. I did the article say when, but
I would imagine it probably some point this week because also
Mhm.
Vince wasn't on TV. Which isn't abnormal for Vince not to be on TV. But if this were to happen within this week, maybe I could understand why Vince wouldn't have been there.
So Triple H goes under a successful medical procedure. They just listed as generic heart issues, and we don't really know much outside of that. And I hope he's
genetic. Okay. Yeah, except that it was genetic. And yeah, I don't want to speculate.
Okay, genetic.
Yeah, it was a genetic. So I mean, I don't know if he knew about it. We don't know anything. I don't want to speculate, but just go well soon. Rest up, man. That sucks. That sucks. Is like right before he had his big debut for NXT, but
I hope he's able to be there.
Or at
in
least
some capacity.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. He won't be there, but his health is more important than anything.
Oh, absolutely.
That's some scary shit, man.
Yeah,
it was crazy because I was in the gym. I just looked at my phone real quick and I saw like breaking news and I saw like they put Triple H's full name. I was like, this doesn't look good. I thought I was thinking the worst for like the first two sentences. Like, oh, hold on, what's going on? We're like, all right, he's good. All right, cool, he's good. All right, we're good.
Yeah. So, Godspeed, get well soon. And I'm not gonna say much about it, but everybody that tries to make jokes about it, Wednesday Night War jokes about it, or he's really stressed out that NXT got the rebrand. Yeah. You niggas are corny, bro. Like for real. And if you made those jokes or retweeted anything about that during this, like, you're corny as hell. I don't want you listening to this shit. You really scum. And we
don't want your Patreon money. Get that shit out.
Yeah, and I like that. Some of the people that were making those jokes went, "Oh, this is actually scary." Like, those are human beings. Yeah, those are the people I would like to have listen to this show. But the weird diehard types that were just playing it up for laughs. Fuck off. We don't like you. All right, we can get into NXT.
Malcolm Bivens, what a win for the Creed brothers.
I've heard it all. Diamond Mine is DOA. Diamond Mine is dead. But Samantha, let's analyze that. Let's talk about that for a minute. Last week, Roderick Strong won his match, right? He beat the living hell out of Ike Manjiro. And then tonight, the Creed brothers dominated their in-ring debut. Oh. Yes. Oh, and one last thing. Roderick Strong is also the uncrowned NXT Cruiserweight Champion because he has a guaranteed opportunity against Kushida when he gets back. So to me, it looks like Diamond Mine is alive and kicking. Diamond Mine forever.
All right, let's talk about what happened on NXT tonight. This is an interesting episode. There's a lot more wrestling compared to last week. I'll say that for sure. A lot of longer matches.
Yeah, a lot of long matches,
which I'm not too mad about. I didn't. It was cool. I liked the matches that we had, and we had like one small match. That was like about it. So I thought it was really, really cool. So let's just get into the big topics. Lumis's Indies parties, little bachelor party. What'd you think of both segments?
So yesterday I saw the pictures of like Gargano and all of them at the bachelor party. So I already knew we were in for some hijinks, and whatnot. It was a fun little little vignettes. Nothing of substance really happened outside of like, I guess Gargano and Lumis seemingly on the same page finally, but other than that, it was just a fun little segment, just to keep the story going, I guess.
Yeah. The Bachelorette portion of it was kind of just like whatever, but we see one of the new NXT signees who got their new name. Their name is Persia, so I thought that was a nice little tidbit that they added there. But Besides that, it's whatever.
Hey, Persia, what was her name? But
It was like It was like Stephanie DeLand.
Steph DeLander. I just found it.
Yeah, she's good.
Ooh.
I like her. She's big.
She looks
like,
big.
very, very huge individual. So she can possibly like take Raquel's part once like Raquel's gone. I think she's cool. I haven't seen many of her matches in Melbourne City Wrestling, but I think she's cool. But yeah, the indie portion of it, it was kind of just like whatever. I thought it was very funny that she asked the lady for the interview, and she was just like, "No, I left the mic at home." And it's just like, wouldn't you leave the mic at work? Why are you taking the mic home for?
Yeah, she got her own special joint. I respect it. You know what niggas, you know what I mean, all up on hers.
Shit, no disinfectant wipes, bro. But Kaden and Casey being there, whatever. They're TikTokers.
They were TikToking. I hate that gimmick for them. That is so lame.
It is. It is. Oh, I saw my niece doing this, so yeah. I might like do this to pop her. But like, it is very small pond. Like,
and I know it wasn't their idea either. I mean, I know it was their idea. I know it wasn't anybody. Like they were like, hey, Hunter, guess what? We got this idea. We're gonna be TikTok tagged to you.
And they were just like, what's a TikTok? No, you do dances like this, and then she was doing some bullshit, and then Hunter was just like, oh, okay. But I definitely the standout portion here is the Lumis, the bachelor party. I love that they're pointing out like, because I completely forgot when I saw the photos. It was just like, didn't Lumis try to kill you? What's going on? And Grimes was just like,
that's all shit, man.
I'm rich, bro. What are you talking about?
Right? Anyway, I ain't worry about that no more, man.
That's hilarious, and I love that he's like paying for the wedding. That's very funny too. But these guys, they do well. I guess this is what you kind of do on short notice for a bachelor party and a bachelorette party. They just go karting, laser tag. This is my like mad local axe shit.
Throwing. I would do the same shit, Loki. On my own. I wonder what.
For your bachelor.
What's J5 doing for his? He say yet? Who? I want to see.
We're gonna just sit in a hotel room for 24 hours and bump in TSU. That's it.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
J5 will kill us if this was if this was some mad local shit, axe throwing, a laser tag, and then going to goddamn Golden Corral or some shit.
That's fire.
Nah, but this is what you do on short notice. And the segment is very fun. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, that's about it. They Lumis cracks his nut, and then we are prepared, all ready to go for the wedding. We're gonna get the wedding and the rebrand of NXT all in one go. It's gonna be fantastic.
They're coming in. They're coming in hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to. You know what the problem was with this episode? I just knew that like better things were coming next week. So like, it was a little hard for me to care, bro. I'm sorry. It was a little hard for me to care about.
That's what kind of sucks about the tape shit. But yeah. Especially like you know, knowing that like a lot of big things are up ahead, so a lot of this stuff just seemed like filler. This, I know the last episode had a lot of video packages and stuff, but this felt like a filler episode to me.
Yeah, they were like, just like go out there for 20 minutes, do something real quick, man.
Yeah, this felt like a filler episode to me, and that's NXT, baby. This is NXT's roots. Filler like filler until the next takeover, or the next big moment, I guess. But
this is like the first set of tapings after Takeover when they were in Full Sail back in the day. And like nothing was really going on.
Yeah, nothing was being built until like halfway into the next month, and look where we're at, halfway into this month. So it is what it is. I'm gonna bundle all the tag team stuff up into one really, really fast because I thought Zoe Stark, Io Shirai versus the TikTokers, very boring. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I gave it a very middle of the road type of match. I feel like Io Shirai and Zoe don't have the chemistry. The team is not working for me. I don't know if that's like storyline or just like in real life. It's just like
it. For me, it's a combination of both. And then you have these two like terrible opponents that like can't like they can't move. They don't move me, bro. And I was
Yeah.
already like, the match was whatever. Like it was like losing my attention or whatever. And then there was just like a portion of the match where Caden is just like staring at something off camera. And I'm just like, why aren't you like trying to pin Stark and try to win this? Like, what are you looking at in the far distance over there? And then like the match goes on for like another 3 minutes and then like it's over. Like there was like I guess like a miscommunication somewhere, but that part stuck out to me because I was just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, this match is whatever. Like something like this is just like, oh, like I'm not really rooting for Zoe Stark to win Io Shirai over. Like that's why I think this is not gonna work because
I don't care about Zoe Stark.
Yeah, I don't care about Zoe Stark. And it's just like I don't care that you kind of need Io to like be relevant on the show.
You know what the worst part about it is? Making me not even want to see Io. Cause like is Zoe gonna be there too? Like I wasn't even excited to see Io Shirai. Like she's cooled down drastically because of this.
Yeah. She needs to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
like,
she gotta go.
She gotta go. Next we have MSK versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. I think this match had the intensity that I think a lot of us were looking for in MSK as of recent. I thought they striked a lot more, like they're like really slugging it out in there. I thought it was really cool. It was less flashy than their normal matches. It was just like a lot of forearms and kind of wrestling Danny Burch's match, which wrestling their match and like countering their style.
Which is fine. I'm
cool.
cool with that. Yeah, they need that little more grit.
Yeah. So I know that this isn't the tense feud that we're looking for, but in terms of intensity and like lack of a better word, grit, I thought this match really brought it here. I thought this match was really good.
I do too.
Yeah. After the match, Danny Lorcan and Danny Burch, I guess, effectively get kicked out of whatever Pete Dunne and Rich Holland are trying to build.
I saw that coming though. I had a feeling. I'm like,
because I'm just like, where these niggas gonna go?
They get called up. They gotta have the match. They getting called up after this. They've been in NXT. They've been in NXT far too long. How long had Danny Burch been in NXT?
About 2 or 3 years now.
Which
is the cutoff.
And he had a run before that. That's the thing I'm saying. Like he was in the early NXT, so like he got to go, bro. Lorcan, same thing. Lorcan's been around since he's been around since what, the Cruiserweight Classic?
Yeah.
He gotta go. Go.
My thing is with the call up thing is just like, man, we don't know where the fuck to go. They're gonna get called up. Like it just seems like it's not very imaginative. It's not imaginative.
It is easy answer, I know. But I mean, what else could these guys do? They won the tag belts already. They're not gonna go higher than that.
Well, like I just thought it was weird that they got kicked out.
I think
is that fair?
I think they'll get new members. I think they're gonna get new members soon. Low key. Low key.
Who would it be?
I wish it was like Mustache Mountain.
Oh,
I wish. I doubt it, but I wish it. I would love to have Mustache because low key. I mean, I know Tyler Bate is the cup holder, whatever the fuck that the Heritage Cup holder. But like after that, there ain't much else for him to do at NXT UK. He's done it all. So like you might as well just bring him to the States at this point. Yeah. Him and Trent Seven.
Yeah. For sure. I would love to see him in the States again. Like I definitely think the tag division needs like more baby faces on it, honestly. So bringing them over would be really cool. All right, that's enough tag division stuff. The Fatal 4-Way, that's going to be happening next week. LA Knight, Kyle O'Reilly, Dunn, Ciampa. The
usual suspect. I feel like Adam Cole left out and they just swapped in LA Knight.
Yeah, right. Oh man, we're gonna talk about that. My heart is broken. But I know everybody's just because we know things. And I see a lot of people going like, oh, Pete Dunne might like actually win it or just like take it. I don't want Joe to lose on his first title defense, but it could be a shiesty win, and I think that'd be fine. If like Ridge gets involved, like if Pete Dunne wins,
Ridge is getting involved, bro. He getting involved.
If Dunne wins this match, and then he wins the match with Joe clean, I'm gonna be scratching my head. I'm gonna be scratching my head. That's gonna be a little weird to me. If there's some chicanery, fuck finish or any like interferences, which I hate interferences, but it's fine. I just think it would be super weird for Joe to really lose like clean as a whistle on his first title defense. I know that he was just there to be a means to an end for Cross's title reign, but I think it'd be weird for him.
Yeah, I doubt it. I feel like Ridge Holland's definitely gonna get involved. And if that gives us Joe versus Ridge Holland, I'm cool with that too.
That'd be fire. But if Pete Dunne is not the route and they want to give Samoa Joe like some like it's not really fucking needed, even though I had that previous complaint. But if they just want to like pad out this win for a little bit, probably do like a bigger moment or something.
Yeah, give his reign some validity. Yeah, it could be give his reign some validity. Yeah, Joe and LA Knight were in TNA at the same time, were they?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that would they miss each other. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. And then I'm gonna use the C word, and you can get LA Knight the fuck out of there. Oh my god.
Yeah, I got a feeling LA Knight's gonna be there for a little bit.
He is a raw superstar, bro. Please.
that man is main roster made. It's amazing.
He is main roster red T, bro. Literally swap him out for Karrion Kross. He would have phenomenal segments with fucking John Morrison. He can make the crowd care. So he can talk.
Kross wasn't that bad in that segment on Raw. He was fine.
Is this the spooky shit is just like cut the spooky shit, bro. It's not gonna work. And I think John Morrison being like, come on, bro. I was in the ring with Undertaker, bro. You don't fucking scare me.
Yeah, come on, bro.
you ain't real, bro. You a bitch out.
When did he wrestle Undertaker? It must have been a house show or something like that. I never remember seeing that on TV.
Cage match.
I'm out there right now.
And then we can get into the quick hits while Quan does the search. Diamond Mine got some new signees in the brothers, and they were cool in the match that they were in. They remind me of Authors of Pain, really. They had nice tandem offense.
They whooping them boys' ass. I don't know who they are wrestling, but they whooping them.
Yeah, they were smoking the shit. Whoever.
I tweeted. I said, "Look, if that's what the new NXT looks like, sign me up, baby."
I'm saying, you before we went to commercial break and we came back, what was Malcolm Bivens saying when he was talking about these two brothers?
I don't remember what he said, but
he was talking about Olympics,
college,
collegiate accolades.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need these indie nerds no more. And let AEW have that. We don't need these indie nerds no more.
We got the big boys.
We got the big boys. They already know how to wrestle.
Throwing niggas around.
And just throw them in with somebody that could talk like Bivens, and it will come naturally.
Yeah.
Dog, you saw how natural they were out there? It was just, they were mirroring Authors of Pain out there.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of spooky. They were shouting, they were screaming, they said, "Give me that nigga." And they were smoking them. This is great. If this is what the new NXT is, that's good.
Sign me up, bro.
I'm all for it. It makes them a lot different. Kaylee Ray and Ember Moon have a match. Kaylee Ray wins, and then Ember Moon is like boo-hoo in the back. She lost her smile. I don't care. Do you?
Don't care. Good match though.
Yeah, the match is fine.
Good match.
Frankie Monet and Raquel Gonzalez is going to have a match next week for the title. So that should be cool.
Get it off of her. Let's go. I'm rooting for Frankie. I'm team Frankie.
Oh, you already know, but
you already know. Whatever
happens. And then we got the wedding next week, and Mei Ling debuted. She squashed somebody. That was cool.
Yeah, I looked down at my phone. It was already over. I said, "Oh, there you go."
I knew what the match was, man. So I was taking out the trash.
What was their finish? Do you even know? I didn't even see it.
I had my AirPods going with my phone in my pocket. I think she might have done the miss. I'm not sure. Honestly, I didn't care. The whole
Not one bit.
whatever this Tian Shaw thing is, man. You saw what happened once they stepped out of their ecosystem, bro. Once they was in front of some real niggas, they got the one hit quitter. So that's it is what it is.
We'll see what Mi Ying's about. Update on the John Morrison talk. He has wrestled Undertaker 2 times, once in an Elimination Chamber, and one time in 2008 on ECW when him and Kane wrestled Miz and Morrison. He's also been in the Royal Rumble with him twice, but that's it. That's all I got.
They might have not been in the ring. At
yeah, that's the same. They might.
I hear.
They definitely interacted in that tag team match. I do remember that now looking back.
Okay. Do you want to talk about All Out right now, or you want to talk about it tomorrow?
Let's do it now.
All right.
While the memory's fresh.
We're gonna get into the AEW talk.
Same here. He's telling me right now it doesn't work like that here. So let me get this straight. You're the greatest wrestler who's ever lived. You talk about how everybody's not on your level. I think you're afraid to take this match because you know that I'm better than you, that I will kick your head in, and that you are not on my level.
So, All Out. Take it away.
Take it away.
Yeah,
let's talk about it.
Tony Khan signs your checks, not mine.
All right, look.
Wait, did you watch Rampage or no?
I did watch Rampage.
Do you want to talk about? Is there anything on Rampage you would like to talk about? Because I didn't watch it.
Nah, nothing really happened.
Right,
no, you know what? Actually, on Rampage, Malachi Black and Lee Johnson had a competitive match that didn't need to be competitive. I thought that was weird, but other than that, no, it was a standard show. Nothing really amazing happened. Chris Statlander won a handicap match, but only because Rebel walked out. I mean, Jamie Hayter walked out, so Rebel got pinned, of course. Darby Allin and Daniel Garcia had a regular old match, but it was really about Punk on commentary. But fuck all that. All Out. I thought it was a really good show. This is the first AEW pay-per-view where I was like, wow, that was really good from beginning to end. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had a smile on my face most of the show. I wasn't bored on my phone. Even if it was long, it was a good show, man. No real bad matches outside of QT Marshall and Paul White, which I mean, that was whatever. Everybody knew what that was going to be going in. But yeah, some great moments, great debuts. Main event, even though it got overshadowed by all the moments and debuts, I thought the main event was good. I think I might like the Rampage match a little bit more than this one, but regardless, it was still great show. CM Punk returning. I mean, the match was the match. It wasn't like I wouldn't expect him to go all out. On, no pun intended, like on this match. It was just like, hey, you're back in the ring after 7 years. That's all that really matters. I don't care about, you didn't have to go. I wasn't expecting you like a classic from that match. I was just like, I just want to see Punk in the ring. He seemed like, everything was all right. And yeah, standard little match. Women's Battle Royal. I'm happy for Ruby Soho. I'm not one of those people who are like, so and so was being misused or whatever, but I will say I feel like maybe Ruby Riott probably didn't get enough time on TV as I would have liked, because I think she's a very talented wrestler, especially for that women's division, especially on SmackDown at the time, who needed someone like Ruby Riott working. and they just didn't put her on TV. I thought that was strange.
I thought it was like super weird that because Liv and Ruby had that feud for a little bit, and then they kind of just like came back together. I think that instead of squashing Nikki Cross like 4 fucking times, or like just kicking her ass 4 fucking times, she could have got like at least like 1 match. Soon as that feud kind of finished, and then have her lose, and then you could have got like the Riot Squad back together, being like, "Oh, being selfish is actually not the way."
Yeah, I don't know.
Rekindle with your sister, but I'm not gonna say she was misused.
Not misused. I just wish she was used more
because she was barely used.
That's what I'm saying. I just wish she was used more. I won't say misused, but I wish she was. They just used her more. I don't understand.
I think that the Riot Squad thing is so weird because they debuted Riot Squad and Absolution in the same fucking week, and they are literally like just carbon clones of one another.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was so weird. And then you put Ruby Riot with like Sarah Logan.
Yeah, two girls. Oh, Liv's improved, but at the time she was like
her NXT send off was getting squashed by Asuka in 18 seconds.
I don't remember her NXT send off. She had like 4 matches in NXT. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's just like you sent her out here with like some of the words. Like, so before Sarah Logan got called up, she lost to Peyton Royce.
I don't even remember Sarah Logan on NXT.
She was there for the Mae Young Classic, and then it was one of the episodes of NXT, like post takeover.
Yeah,
she wrestled a dark match against Peyton Royce, and I think like in the following week she debuted on the main roster, and I was just like, nigga, y'all sent the jobber up. Y'all sent this weekend nigga up, and then they had the Liv Morgan send off, and it was like, you sent this weekend nigga up. Shit's insane. But I do wish that there was a different route for Ruby Riott. I think she would have been a much better singles, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But continue.
Back to All Out. Kingston Miro. It was fun. I would say probably the best Miro match I've seen since he's been to AEW. I'm not a big fan of Miro's in-ring work. I'll be honest. I've never been a fan. Even when he in the Rusev days, I didn't really care for his in-ring.
I like this in-ring stuff. This match, it is the best Miro match. I will definitely say. I will agree. This is same for Kingston as well. These two really had nothing going on for a really long time, and they came together and like brought it out. I will say
the crowd was hot, bro. That crowd when Miro had whatever submission he had on Kingston, that you could have swore it was fucking like Rock Hogan when that nigga was reaching for the damn rope. I was like, damn, this crowd loud as hell.
I just want to like just rewind back a little bit.
Yeah,
I didn't watch this live.
Yeah.
So I watched this the next day when it was already up on the websites, and I could skip around and fast forward and stuff like that. And I would say that that raised my enjoyment of it, because I'm not coming out of work mad tired and then having to stay up till midnight for a show that I kind of don't want to like really see, or just like, a show that I'm kind of like forced to being watched right now. So for the Kingston and Miro match, I skipped around a little bit, but I thought this match was really, really cool.
We might as well just go match for match at this point.
Yeah, we can.
All right. So I got the card up here, so I'm already looking at it.
Oh, I got it too. Jon Moxley versus Satoshi Kojima. You could absolutely miss me with this one, because it just don't do nothing for me, man.
He looked good. Kojima looked good.
Oh yeah, Kojima.
He was working. That boy was working.
Yeah. But nah, man. Not that I hate this match or anything. It's just like this is the Forbidden Door, man, and I'm just like, this Satoshi Kojima and Moxley don't really do anything different from the stuff that I've seen in New Japan. Like, I'm sure like for the AEW crowd that kind of like left New Japan behind when the Elite left, this is like something new to them. But I've seen this match 100 times before.
Well, he made an impression. He tweeted earlier. He was like, I gained like 2,000 foreign followers on Twitter since
He's
All
like,
Out.
the people that left New Japan when the Elite left, they weren't really with it.
Oh,
But,
I have an idea. We for Patreon. If you and Justin aren't doing the G show, or whatever the fuck the show is, I say we talk about some G1 on Patreon. Are you gonna watch the G1?
No, that's why we're not doing the show. What the fuck? Don't make me watch the G1. New Japan sucks. I'm not watching New Japan. We have Britt Baker versus Chris Statlander.
Fine match. That's probably my favorite Chris Statlander match.
I don't remember many Chris Statlander.
That's what I'm saying. I'll remember this one.
I'll give it to you. I'll probably say I think her match with Riho was probably better.
I can't
even remember that. I can't even remember that shit. So
hold on, we skipped something before we even get to the women's match. After Moxley Kojima,
Suzuki, who's running the tour around the states, showed up. So we're gonna get another boring match between Moxley and goddamn Suzuki. But the American crowd gets to sing the song. So wee!
It was loud too. Loud.
I mean, what is it? Suzuki's been doing he's been doing a whole bunch of American indie stuff.
Yeah, I believe he has something coming up in 2 weeks. I think GCW or some shit. So he's
he's just trying to he's just trying to make the rounds, the USA rounds. You know
I'm happy to see Suzuki on American TV. When's the last time that's happened? Has it ever happened?
On American TV, probably for Pancras, but that's about it.
Was he in WCW at all at any point?
I don't know.
Let me check.
All right, check that. Well, we go back to Chris Statlander versus Britt Baker. My thing with this match is that there's a heavy emphasis on Orange Cassidy throughout the match. Stop that. I don't like that. Let the women shine, bro. Can Chris Statlander be more at first, Chris Statlander was this weird alien weirdo or whatever. And now it's just Orange Cassidy and her dating? Oh, we putting that shit on the public stage.
Are they dating?
Yeah. And then I was just I didn't know that. I mean, that's cool, whatever. I will say this is a glaring point in the match for me, because when Orange Cassidy shouts, that is a moment, but not a moment that features the women that are.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree with you there. I like that. I don't. You know why? Because Orange Cassidy's very similar to me. When it comes to my own shit, I don't really care that much. But if my friends out there doing something, I care. I care a lot. I'm gonna show you that I care.
I mean, I hear you, but the thing is that the women ain't do nothing. So it's not Orange Cassidy. You know, it's not the women featuring Orange Cassidy. It was Cassidy featuring the women. That's how.
I don't think he took too much away from the match. I really don't.
Well, nobody else is talking about shit else besides the crowd popping for
the Pittsburgh Sunrise.
Oh Lord,
that shit was loudest. That one of the loudest pops of the night.
Yeah. But yeah. I hate that move, man. Why they let Adam Cole do that?
I hate all destroyers. All destroyers need to be banned. I've been saying that for 2 years now.
The move was cool. Then they just had him using it on regular ass NXT television, and I was for fucking what, bro? My phone locked itself, but let's see. What's next? Lucha Bros versus the Young Bucks.
Okay, I do have a lot to say about this match. All right, look. The match was good. It was good to great. It was great. It was a great match. However, it was a little overkill. They probably could have cut off about 5 to 7 minutes of that match at the end and didn't need that. They
could have cut up 3 or 5 of the goddamn pin breakups that they always do. That's what I hate about Young Bucks matches, man. They're always breaking up the pin. Nobody's kicking out naturally or no shit like that. It's always just it's unnecessary padding to me, and there's a lot of it in this match. So it was great for you, but the overkill stuff made it just okay for me.
So if I were rating that, I would have rated it higher if it wasn't for the overkill. I still gave it a pretty high rating, but it might have gone higher if it wasn't for like
and then
I know the match is exceptional, but outside of like I mean all the bullshit.
Like I'm not going to say that the Bucks and the Lucha Bros don't have good matches together.
Yeah, you can't deny that.
The thing is, like, the matches aren't any different. There's no variety in these matches, which is just like that's where it fucked up.
They put thumbtacks on a Travis Scott Jordan 1. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's your Quan. That's the variety.
I mean, they've only done it one other time.
Is that what makes the match so much different from the others?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
If you put it, I mean, like they've only done that one other time.
They did a thumbtack in the shoe, which causes the brother either or to bleed profusely through the mask. That hasn't been done before.
No. When have you ever seen thumbtacks attached to a shoe outside? Never done it.
That's not enough to make a match unique.
I'm not saying that's not the only thing. I'm saying that was one of the things that.
Then what else makes this match unique? Because I feel like this is just a Young Bucks. This
is the think I remember shit from Sunday. Yeah, we fucked up.
So there's no standard. So there's no standout in this match for you.
There was a standout. The off the top, off the cage, the crossbody was fire. You put me on the spot. I don't remember half the match. Bro, I don't remember a lot of stuff from fucking. I was outside all week. You think I remember half the shit that happened this weekend? I don't.
Okay, Mister. I love wrestling. I watch it for the show.
I got bad memory. I be smoking, man.
What I was gonna say is that this is a Lucha Bros, your standard Lucha Bros Young Bucks match, just featuring a cage. They don't really do much with the cage outside of the climb to the top, doing the cross body, and then occasionally throwing themselves into it every now and then. Like there's no unique offense that they do featuring the cage. Overkill as usual, destroyers, top rope, whatevers, and a whole bunch of bullshit that gets 2 counts. You get the amazing shoe spot that Quan.
I didn't say it was amazing. I said it made the match different. Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm fucking with you. That at that point in the match, I was already rolling my eyes, and I was just like, can this like finish? And I think what is it when Pentagon does the I guess it was like the Fear Factor or like a Canadian Destroyer or like off the top, whatever. Some shit that causes the nigga to land on his neck or head, whatever, and it gets a kick out for 2. And then I was just like, all right, man. And then like my attention was the vibes. My attention was solely on the video game at that point.
You know the vibes. And then you're playing the game during All Out. Crazy. Absolutely.
You think I give AEW 100% of my attention?
It was a good show, man.
Whatever. And then the match still goes on for a really long time. And I think I kind of like, I was at my wit's end when we're kind of like, I guess it's like, how long did this match
go? It was a long match.
So this match is 22 minutes. This match is 22 minutes. I'd probably say around like the 15-minute mark where the brothers do fear factors. Like I think like Matt Jackson and Pentagon do like a spike pile driver to each individual's brother. And I was just like, can y'all wrap this shit up, man? Shit long, bro. But they wrap it up in 22 minutes. And the Lucha Bros finally win some goddamn gold. Finally. This is the end of the Young Bucks terror, bro. This is different.
They did it.
Wednesday, we're going to get something different in the tag division. That's great. That is with all the bullshit I said, that is a plus in my eyes. Looking towards the future, this is a plus.
The thumbs up, baby. Nice little moment when Pentagon get to hug his kids. He got blood all over him though. I'd be kind of mad my dad got blood all over me.
It's your blood, bro.
Still. I'm looking at Cage match. He got a 9.51 based on 460 votes. I mean, I gave it a 4.5. I ain't gonna hold you.
Niggas eating dicks. We got the Women Casino Battle Royale.
What happened? What we expected to happen happened pretty much.
Yeah. All the shawties that are in the women's division that can't really wrestle got out of here pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna skip to the end. AEW does the thing again where there's two baby faces and one heel, and then the baby faces join together to eliminate the heel, and then they're in the final two. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop fucking doing that. Let Nyla, what is it? They should have let Nyla Rose eliminate Thunder Rosa or something, because they don't seem really interested in letting Thunder Rosa get anywhere near the title. Let Ruby Soho, get her comeuppance on Nyla Rose. Like, there was no reason for Thunder Rosa and Ruby Soho to be in there. But we're gonna see what happens on the show. She has a match against Jamie Hayter. And you said that Jamie Hayter walked out on Rebel on Rampage, but she's still with Britt Baker in them.
Yeah, well, it was like one of those, like, it wasn't like walk out, we're leaving. It was like walk out, like you got it from here, buddy.
So that's a walk out, like I'm leaving you.
No, I don't get walk out. Like you got it, bro. It's like you know what you're here for. Take that pin, bro.
Y'all, I hope y'all heard the cash sign. Because the check just cleared.
If Tony Khan want to pay me, he can though.
It just fucking cleared. So you're telling me that Jamie Hayter is gonna walk out on Rebel, and there's not gonna be any hostility between her and Britt Baker? Like, why are they still even cordial with one another?
Who, Rebel and Hayter?
Well, Hayter and Britt Baker.
No,
Rebel's gonna be up there.
Well, no, because Hayter walked out with Britt Baker,
and they left Rebel?
They left Rebel.
Oh, that's green as fuck.
They left her hanging, and just like, you got it.
And then, what the fuck are they doing with Rebel? Not that I'm really concerned, but like,
Rebel.
But why is she around? Like, get her out of here, bro. It is what it is. And then Ruby Soho is going to be there. Chris Jericho versus MJF. A match that was a 4 in my mind. It was doing really well. It was doing very fine. I wasn't skipping around or anything. I was actually very invested in this match. They had my attention. I thought this was really, really decent. Then the fuck finish happens, and the match immediately drops to a 2. I don't like that. This match was really good until the stupid bullshit that happened.
The referee inclusion. It felt very early WCW 92 shit. That's some shit they would have did back then. Some dusty finish bullshit.
Like, I don't really know what to say besides like the part that I'm about to harp on right now, because I thought the match was really good. Like, there was nothing really like in my mind besides that. I thought that they were meshing really well, and they had the chemistry going on. I thought it was really nice. For Jericho to be that goddamn close to the ropes, and Aubrey Edwards not even like stepping back a little bit to like even check, because the possibility is there. They're so fucking close to the ropes, and then she counts the 3, and
Cyrus, it's a dumb wrestling thing that everybody does.
Who the fuck does this?
WWE does that.
The only time
WWE does that. I saw that happen with Chris Benoit 3 times in the same year.
The only time that I can recall the referee not seeing a foot on the ropes is because they're actually being obscured and they can't see it. Dog.
That's fair. Okay, look, okay, I'm with you on that. The execution, the execution.
Edwards' positioning was not like look a little bit to the left.
The execution of it can be a little lazy. AEW had been known to, not so much Aubrey. What's the homeboy's name? The one that does all the Bucks matches. He's the fucking worst. Homeboy, the PWG, the PWG. Or no, not Bryce. The other one,
the old nigga, right?
Yeah, the bald dude. I forgot his name, but
yeah, that dude's terrible.
He's the worst by far.
But no, okay, Quan, I hear you on that. But the positioning of Aubrey Edwards is just like, nigga, you could see it as clear as day. Where the fuck is your vigilance, ma'am? Where is it? And I know this is the stupid, dumb wrestling thing, but then we go on to the next thing that bothers me. MJF has all the heat here, reveling in it. He is burning hot. The crowd is so upset. They're so pissed. And then they do the reset, and then the crowd cheers. You are creating a fake moment. This is not genuine to me.
Why not?
Because you're creating this like fake, because the finish is fake. It's a fake finish. So you're creating this fake sort of fucking heat to have this kind of artificial good moment.
That's regular heat.
Okay,
that's wrestling 101, bro. That's like the false finish. You take the heel one, and then the other ref comes out. This is the fucking 80s, nigga. Like this is what they do.
This is the worst I've ever seen it displayed. This is the worst. I do not like that, especially because I don't watch Jericho.
Cyrus, you got to be caping for a fucking Chris Jericho MJF match right now. I hope you know that. Look what you got me doing out here.
This
match, fighting for these two guys.
The match is really good, but then they do the bullshit. They could have just had Chris Jericho win and then have the crowd cheer. I don't think the crowd would have been like any more excited for the fuck finish and than Chris Jericho winning.
Okay, that's fair. It was unnecessary to even do it.
Yeah, all right. Let's not. But
okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, that's fair. I get that. I got you there.
Okay. Sorry,
now I see where you're coming from. Okay, it was unnecessary.
Because we know that the AEW crowd literally loves whatever is going to be pumped out there. They're diehard. They love it. So there was no real need to do this when they were going to go ape shit anyway.
Okay.
They already want to see MJF lose. So why are you doing the fuck finish to get a reaction that you're already going to get at default? It's an extra step that's not needed. And it brought down a really good match because, you have that, because you're just like, holy shit, MJF just did the thing and he's reveling in it. And then you kind of just have to dial it back and be like, oh, the match is going to continue. And then, both guys essentially win here when Jericho could shit just laid fucking down, bro.
He lost like 5 times in a row. He had to win one of these fucking matches. Yeah, that's fine. Shout out to MJF. He put the working boots on today. I think this is best. I'd say, it's his best match he's had in AEW.
You don't wrestle often, so
yeah. So
this is the best match. Sorry about that, everybody. The next match that I was gonna try to see it live, but the stream wouldn't work, so I was just like, all right, fuck it, I'll just watch it tomorrow. We have CM Punk versus Darby Allin.
In the long pants, boy. That shit. That was the pants. The pants threw me off. The CM Punk's pants threw me off, bro.
Man, I ain't trying to see them old nigga thighs, man.
It reminded me of the opposite of what Jericho did in like 2008 when he switched from the pants to the fucking trunks. And I was like, why is he doing that? That's really weird.
We should make it like, mandatory that, once you hit a certain age, pants.
It's just pants. Punk, man. The ovation wasn't as big as the first one in Chicago, obviously, but
no, they cannot recreate that.
Yeah, you can't recreate that.
They've been in Chicago so many fucking times.
I know.
And then they pimp out Punk so much in these past couple of weeks.
And the arena is way bigger, the Allstate Arena compared to the Now Arena. So,
which you would think that they would want to do the pay-per-view.
Maybe they couldn't get the Allstate Arena at that point. I don't know if maybe it was booked or something. That makes sense. I don't know. That would make more sense, I guess, but who knows?
I guess Tony Khan ain't got it like that.
It reminded me of like when WCW had Nitro in the Georgia Dome, which is looking back, that's fucking insane they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Or like when WWF had Raw in the Sky Dome in Toronto, and it was just like, I don't know, maybe
just like a regular ass show.
They put it on TV. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, but okay.
But
go ahead. The
match. Started off very slow and methodical. I don't know if like Punk didn't want to get gassed out too early or what. It was just very I saw a lot of threads on Reddit and on Twitter about like how like they it seemed like Punk was really studying the match between 123 Kid and Bret Hart. So they took a couple spots from that match. Darby was bumping his ass off like we kind of expected he would. He did that really dumb, but I hate that little turnbuckle bump he does. I hate it. I think it's so dumb. It's unnecessary. It's so unnecessary.
It was so. I remember like texting you. I was just like, "Why do you do that? That was stupid." Like,
I don't like that bump.
Just hit your shoulder on the turnbuckle. Like, why'd your back of the head hit the ring post off a goddamn Irish whip?
Yeah, it's a lot.
He's really just fucking Spike Dudley with face paint. But the match, I thought this match was good.
For someone who hadn't wrestled in 7 years, a real match.
This is the match I really expected him to have.
Yeah.
I like that it never turned into a Darby Allin match because I think that's when I would have like really turned on it. I like that this match was like slow, methodical, very wrestling heavy because you're not getting a lot of that in AEW.
Yeah.
And
besides Christian's like the only guy who really does it.
Yeah. And
the OGs.
And I will say that there's a lot of it on this card.
Yeah.
Miro and Kingston weren't really doing any bullshit like that.
A lot of guys.
The women were doing some bullshit. What else?
Kojima and Moxley. Yeah, guys who've been doing this for a long time. This card had a lot of people, guys who were doing this shit for a long time.
This pay-per-view is very grounded, which I think it's very nice. It's a very stark contrast from,
Dynamite.
The Dynamite and like the other big pay-per-views that we had that like had like Stadium Stampede or the special show that was like Blood and Guts and shit. So I think it's fine.
Yo, you know who I popped for? You know what I popped for the most in this match? And I ain't even gonna lie. I got a big ass when he finally said his clobber in time. I popped for that. I said that's my fucking guy. Okay, all right, we back. We back.
It was cool.
I'm not even a big Punk dude like that, but I got hyped for that. Like, let's go.
But yeah, the match is cool.
So initially I was upset because I was like, why wouldn't this main event the show? Now knowing what we know, it makes sense why I didn't main event the show. But
it's fine.
I'm also happy it didn't because if that match was the main event, I would have been like, ew. I would have not liked the All Out as much as that was if that match was the main event.
I think like I remember we both like turned our noses where we were just like, this shit not main eventing. But this match
it's not a
being as slow being as slow as methodical it wasn't like fantastical for a main event. So it's fine. Like I said before, I like that it didn't change the pace where it like Punk is the general for most of this. He is like keeping Darby grounded for most of this, which is really, really good. And it never turned into, Punk can't keep up with Darby Allin anymore. And then Darby Allin starts doing all the crazy dives, coffin drops, goddamn, whatever, swanton bomb onto like some steel steps or some shit like that. The usual Darby is trying to very maim himself for no reason. And Punk stopped a lot of that. And I thought the match was really cool. I am looking forward to Punk's next match. And now
we get Sting.
I hope not. And now we'll get Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage.
Yeah, we're gonna skip Paul White and QT Marshall. You know the vibes.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either. I don't know what happened.
Hey man, y'all really thought I was gonna watch that shit, man? Be real. Be really real. Let's be real. So Kenny Omega and Christian Cage, they have a match. I will agree. I don't think it is as good as the Rampage match. And when Christian does the kill switch where he does the kill switch in the match, and they say, oh, it's the move that pinned Kenny Omega before, and Kenny Omega kicks out. I was just like, maybe was it the kill switch? Maybe it was the kill switch with the fucking chair that killed Kenny Omega last time. So that's why he like kicked out of it so effortlessly. But yeah, the match was cool. I thought the one wing angel off the top rope was a little OD. They could have done
That was OD. Why did he need to do that for Christian?
I don't know why. Christian, in this point in the game, you don't need to be taking no shit like
Yeah,
that.
why is Christian taking that bump?
Like it didn't enhance the match at all for me. It just made me scratch my head, going like, why would you do that? They should have just did it from just like the second rope. Like it was a little overkill for me. But you know, overkill and the elite, they go hand in hand.
And then, speaking of overkill,
man, overkill.
And then the elite comes in, jumps Christian, and you know, the Jurassic Express comes out, they get jumped to, and then the lights go out. And then I don't even know how Adam Cole's ROH theme went, but however it goes.
His that don't sound like his ROH theme. His
ROH
ROH theme is way better.
Was that not his ROH theme?
No, it's not.
I thought that was. Okay.
I was actually listening to his ROH theme like a month ago, and I was like, "This is a slapper. This should go hard."
Yeah, I remember it being, but I don't really remember what it sounded like though. But
he got Adam Cole on his shit. Adam Cole's here, and he's with the elite.
He's that. Look, at first I was like, "Oh shit, Adam Cole's here. That's interesting." And then as soon as he stepped in the ring, I was like, "Yeah, he's with those guys, huh?" I like it immediately popped in my head like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna be with these guys, isn't he?" And it made me like, I was like, "Ugh, I get." So now you already left NXT where you were the top guy.
To go be another dude,
third place, third guy on the fucking elite. It's like, I guess.
Well,
what you want to do?
Well, we know why, but it's just like for real.
Hey,
really, real man? Seriously?
Hey, Vince, Nikon, why can't y'all just let that man just have a Twitch account, bro?
Just let the nigga play video games.
Let him play his games, bro. We didn't need this. Could have all been avoided. Just let him play. That's all he wanted. He wanted to play his game.
Especially if y'all not gonna do anything with the Twitch shit. Y'all not doing anything with the video game shit
at all.
Like y'all not doing nothing with no streaming shit.
Outside of up, down, yeah, y'all ruined the party.
Well, up, down don't even be streaming on Twitch. They don't stream on YouTube. They don't stream on nothing.
They stream on YouTube sometimes, every once in a while. But like it's not often. Adam Cole's streaming every day, bro.
So shit is stupid, bro.
That is stupid.
Like, it's very stupid. Like, I get it. Like, you kind of want to like have your intellectual property, blah blah blah, and then like
all that.
I was fine with it because I was just like, oh, WWE can just really just form their own stream team that like Gearbox has done, a whole bunch of other multiplayer, games have done. You have communities like AGDQ,
G4, all that,
ESA, all that stuff that they have a community channel that they can use. And then there's like different branches and shit, but it's all under one banner. Like, it could have just been the WWE stream thing or whatever.
Yeah, and they decided, nah, we don't feel like it. Y'all can't do anything.
And then it just never happened. And then it was just like during the pandemic, everybody was playing fucking video games.
No, the whole AEW roster is playing Among Us, and WWE guys can't do shit.
And then you have Ronda Rousey doing the shit with goddamn Zelina Vega doing goddamn Among Us shit.
Yeah. Oh, it seems like the only person that can get away with streaming is Paige. I don't know how Paige keep getting away with it.
She got dirt on somebody. I've been watching a lot of The Wire. That's what it like is really stupid that they really let him over the Twitch shit, especially if they're not going to do anything with video game streaming. So I think that's really
assuming that's the reason. That's one of the main reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you want to go hang out with his friends too, but
but then Flight of the Valkyries play, trap mix.
You feel me?
Take the 808s off that shit.
No, nigga. He said you're gonna get your fucking hanky kid. That shit was hard, dude. That shit's hard. Anyway, what I tell y'all, I said this months ago. I said wherever Brian goes, I'm going. So guess where I'm at, baby? All Elite. I told y'all, Brian's here. This one. So in all seriousness, though, but like this one, I think we all kind of saw this one coming. He clearly,
whatever. I don't really care.
honestly, what else could he really do in WWE at this point?
Yeah, that one's not really a surprise to me. I know people were talking about letting him work, in other promotions and stuff like that, like New Japan. New Japan sucks right now, man.
Yeah, what's he gonna do over there? You gonna wrestle Chase Owens?
Like, come on, man. I'm not really trying to see
It seems like he wants to do more Lucha Libre shit. I saw like a little excerpt from like an interview. Like he really wanted to wrestle Grand Metalik bad, and they're just like, no. Like nah. Free Metalik, by the way.
Not on our television. It honestly, it's whatever. With Brian, it was kind of clear that he was on his way out anyway, so it's not a really shocker to me or anything like that. I think these are two good gets for AEW. My only issue here is positioning. So we have Adam Cole with the Elite, which I'm already like rolling my eyes over. And
I don't like that decision.
And then you have Daniel Bryan with Jurassic Express, which I'm already rolling my eyes over because you already brought Christian in, the former WWE guy, to even the odds, or try to elevate Jurassic Express, and now you're gonna bring in Brian to try to help out these motherfuckers. It ain't working, man. Stop it.
We don't know what they're gonna do with Brian just yet. We don't know if he's officially with the
nigga. I saw.
He went to go save him. He dapped him up. Said, "I got your back, guy. Y'all cool with me." They don't mean riding with him. They're not the same. We just came out to beat up the Elite. He had beef with Kenny. I don't know.
Whatever. I'm not happy about this because they're throwing a lot of shit at Jurassic Express and trying to make it work, and I'm not fucking with it. Stop it.
Look, they're over, man. I know you don't like them, but they're over. They're over. Luchasaurus is over. Jungle Boy's over. Marco Stunt, he's there. You know what I mean? He's there.
Was he there in the ring when they got beat up? I didn't see him.
No, he got caught with the Magic Killer on the outside. Like it was like barely off camera, but he got hit with the Magic Killer on the outside. The announcer didn't even call. He took that bump outside for no reason. No one reacted. The crowd didn't react.
Yo, number one check stealer, son. Tony Khan, I know you want to be a great dude, but let that nigga go to community college, bro.
Oh, bro. You know you're the brother who also wrestles?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Let them niggas go to community college, bro. Let them niggas study something, man. Pick up a trade, a real trade. Takeaways from this pay-per-view, I do agree. It is one of the best.
It's their best pay-per-view, but it is
the best pay-per-view this year. Absolutely.
Yeah, easily.
All I'm hoping is that there's actual change on the show. Going forward after all this. Like, I know it's hard to be like, of course there's gonna be change. The guy, Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan. We gonna see how this shit go.
I'm very interested.
Elite shenanigans, a lot more 6-man tags with the Bucks and Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan having 6-man tags with Jurassic Express, bullshit like that. So is this really any different?
We don't see. It's gonna be very excuse me, it's gonna be very interesting to see where some of these other guys, some of the quote unquote homegrown guys are gonna be on the card now with. We got two more guys in that main event area, kind of hovering around.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And if Andrade and Pac can't get it together, see you niggas later.
Yikes! Speaking of that,
ugly.
We'll see that on Rampage, I guess. We'll see how that goes.
That shit getting ugly, boy. Yeah, bet you wish your ass was on Raw now, boy.
Yikes!
This nigga's on fucking on the ass end of a Friday night. I see you, bruh.
Dynamite's interesting. I can't wait to see what these people say tomorrow.
I am very much hoping for change. Also, I would just like to add that they brought in 2 ex-WWE individuals, and they are on the top of the cards in each of their divisions. So niggas want to play cards, but come on, man.
Absolutely. Shout out to AEW. Good weekend. Good week. They've had a good month. Last month have been very good for them. Don't make that face. They've had a good month. They gave us we got Punk. Look, Punk, Adam Cole, and Bryan coming in on the same month is pretty good. I'd say that's a hell of a.
But what about their what about their television show?
I mean, Dynamite's Dynamite, bro. The fans of Dynamite are gonna like that.
Like,
the fans of Dynamite are gonna like that. They're gonna like Dynamite, bro. Like they are.
But how do you feel? Fuck the AEW.
How do I feel about Dynamite? I think it's a show on TV. It's fine. it's like at this point, I look at Dynamite and NXT pretty much similar. They're both kind of just like shows that are on, and I'm just like, okay, I'm watching them. And even if I wasn't doing this podcast, I'd still be watching these two shows. But like nothing exciting is really happening. Nothing crazy.
But you're saying that AEW had a good month, like as a whole. That is not
for them, for their fan base, for what that fan base wants. They gave it exactly what they wanted.
We're not that fan base. I'm talking.
I'm not saying
to you, man to man.
Man to man, it's fine. I enjoyed the show. I thought the show was good. I think that's 3 good pickups for them.
I'm coming to you as a man, asking you in all aspects of AEW, do you really think that this has been a fantastic month for them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this has been great.
Okay. It seems that all AEW has to do to have a good month is to spend a whole bunch of money on wrestlers.
Hey, fuck it.
That's it.
Look, WWE spent mad bread on Brock Lesnar. I got hyped when he came out too. I got hyped when Becky came out too. Look, you know what I mean? It was a good month for both companies, honestly.
Oh yeah, fine.
Wrestling. I think wrestling is really on the uptick right now. I don't know if I'll put it this way. My non-wrestling fan friends definitely hit me up about Punk and Brian.
Yeah, I'll say about the same.
So
not about Brian, but for Punk because they just happened to be there, and I was just like, "Nigga, what are you doing there?"
I'm saying they were there. If you're not it was a moment. It was a moment. They were there.
Yeah. So, we'll pick up on AEW Dynamite talk.
Dynamite. We going.
All right, so get into this Dynamite joint.
Light it up like dynamite.
I think we could just bunch it all up because I don't think any of them said any. Well, one of them said something important. The rest didn't. But whole lot of cracker talk on this AEW Dynamite. So first we got CM Punk. Very awkward segment because Taz feels the need to get a mic and says, "Oh, I heard you talking shit about Team Taz," and then Punk goes, "No, I didn't." And then they try to clear it up later on the show, saying that no, Tony Khan actually said it, making Taz look real stupid.
I thought they were trying to do the thing where somebody trying to get clout off another guy, like say like when Soulja Boy was trying to come at Kanye. It was just like
they were trying to do like some reverse psychology shit, and I think it would have been better for Taz to just go out there and be like, "Oh, you're naming a lot of names, but you're not saying Team Taz," and then it spirals off from there. Not, "I heard you was talking shit from Team Taz," and then Punk goes, "No, I didn't," making Taz look really stupid. So Punk is about to run the gauntlet through Team Taz, and that's that.
I want to knock the shit out of Hook. I want to hit him. I want to hit Hook with a GTS. I'm tired of Hook.
Dog, I'm tired of Team Taz.
I am tired of Team Taz on my TV.
Shit is so ass.
Why are they always on? The worst part is the best part of Team Taz is never even on the show.
Makes no fucking sense.
Which is Ricky. He's never on the show.
Yeah. MJF has a very edgy Twitter banter, Xbox live group chat.
That's not the most Xbox group chat incel fucking Twitter troll comment.
Yeah,
I've ever heard in my life.
This is when you shit on somebody on Black Ops, and then y'all all link up into the lobby, and then you can hear everybody talk. That's what it was. And Brian Pillman goes out there, looks like a hoe. Wardlow gets hoed by MJF as well. Griff Garrett also gets hoed by MJF. And then further insult to injury, they motherfucker had the Acclaim come out to give him flowers and shit, shitting on him even more. And I'm just like, okay, I thought the segment was gonna play out with Pillman getting the flowers and then like him like slapping Matt Caster with it or something, and just fighting it out. But no, he kind of just lets some shit on him and then walks away. This nigga's a nerd, B. And then MJF fresh off his Chris Jericho loss, and they got him doing this shit. They didn't even have Chris Jericho on the show, so it's just like
That's good.
they should have just stuck to their decision, man.
That's fine. We don't need Jericho on this episode.
Shit, we don't need him wrestling. That's why MJF should have won. But yeah, that's a segment. Some bullshit. Daniel Bryan comes out. I like Bryan being very straightforward in his thing. He was just like, "You're good. You think you're the best. I want to kick your ass. Let's fight." I don't give a fuck if you don't like hot shotting the side or whatever. You think you the shit? Fight me. I love Bryan calling them out on their bullshit instead of, kind of really wasting our time. So
yeah, we know, like, we fuck the whole record thing. Niggas know everybody wants to see this match. Let's just do the match. Let's not.
And this is why the record shit is stupid. Stop
also,
trying to.
You know what? Just when the record pissed me off because it's either one or the other. Either niggas got the biggest fucking win streak ever, or they're 0-40. Like, why is Goldust 8-1? I'm sorry, Dustin Rhodes 8-1. What did he wrestle 9 matches?
It's just dumb, son. So I like Bryan just being really straightforward with it. Like, there's no reason to do the rank, and this is why the ranking shit is stupid, because you would not have this match if you were really harping on these fucking rankings. Just get rid of the system. Stop trying to be we're not like WWE hot shotting guys to the title. We don't do that here. And this is a moment where you should absolutely be doing it.
Yeah.
But you want to be, no, we're not like WWE. You're already an alternative by having a whole bunch of crackers. So it is what it is. Final cracker talk is Adam Cole. I'm off this guy, man.
First of all, off the rip, I want to say Cincinnati let me down. They didn't even do the boom when he did the boom. There was no boom. Could you imagine? I forgot who tweeted me. They were like, "Yo, if this was MSG, I think it might have been. I don't know. It was Big Tim. I don't know who it was, or X or somebody. They were just like, "Yo, if he would have did the MSG and did the boom, he would have got a response."
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
You know what I mean, Adam Cole ain't show me nothing here. He's just a plain old white dude in the elite.
You know, it's crazy. Like, as soon as he like came in there and just like, these are the best guys ever, and Kenny's the best guy ever, it automatically made him feel like, oh yeah, you're a dick sucker. You're the fourth guy in the fucking group. You're right behind the Bucks. It goes Kenny, the Bucks, and you.
Yeah,
off the rip.
You're not nobody of note, man.
Now I will give it time. I'm not gonna jump on.
No, I'm not. I'm not giving it time.
It's only been a week. I'm gonna give it a little time and see where they go with it.
But where are they gonna go with it?
I don't know. What if this is like one of those Sting NWO type situations? I don't know. We don't know yet. I'm gonna give it a little time.
Quan,
give it a little time.
Quan, realistically, where they're gonna go with him just being back in a position that he was in ROH? Are they just gonna do? Because the only thing there is for him to do, if this is a Sting or whatever situation, is just him beating Kenny, and then what? Or facing Kenny. Then what?
We'll see. That's for Tony Khan to figure out.
Like, I'm thinking of all the possible like situations that Adam Cole could like really be in that would like be interesting, and nothing's there. He's fucking wrestling Frankie Kazarian, bro. That's the level of talent that you want to see from this guy. Quan, look at me. Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Quan, is that what you want to see?
I mean, I want to see Adam Cole wrestling Roman Reigns on Friday. I mean,
and this motherfucker's wrestling Frankie Kazarian, who is just a jobber that's having the jobber gimmick.
The Elite Hunter, that's a terrible gimmick.
Like, he's weird. My thing, it is clear as day to me now. I didn't really think about it much when he debuted with the Elite, because I was going to wait till Dynamite and see what he does. But he's just a generic white dude. Because he wanted to play video games on Twitch, man.
Well, look, to be fair, he was a generic white dude in NXT. However, he was the top generic white dude in NXT, so it was okay.
But he had a lot of charisma there. He don't have no charisma here, jerking off the elite.
It's the first promo. Let's give it a little time. Cyrus. Patience.
I don't see it. I don't see what could possibly really be different here than like from his ROH run, because he's just doing the same ROH shit.
What town are they in next week? Do you know?
Long Island.
They're New Jersey. I think they're New Jersey, right? If New Jersey don't do the boom next week, then I'll know.
That's the signal fire.
Yeah, niggas don't do the boom in New Jersey. Okay, then he's done.
Man.
He done out here then.
Adam Cole ran from the grind, bro. This shit is ridiculous. He, instead of trying to be somebody on the main roster, he just ran to AEW. Shit's sad, bro. Anyways, we get a special match from Tony Khan. The niggas only match. We have Powerhouse Hobbs versus Dante Martin. The match was all right. There's no real story behind it. Nothing for really me to gravitate towards besides them just being two niggas.
Will Hobbs got his shit rocked. I know that much. He wasn't all the way there at the end of that match. It showed. That boy. Yeah. I hope he's all right, because he must have got that. He got that bell rung. But I will say the spine buster should look good. That was a hell of a spine buster.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, I got nothing else to really report. First of all, half the match was in picture, which is really starting to get annoying on these shows. I know Raw does, picture in pictures or whatever, but like I thought they were way more frequent in AEW. Like they're just constantly every match.
Half of Ruby Soho's debut was in picture in picture.
Yeah, the women's match is getting picture in picture no matter what. Always.
Yeah,
always.
But but like still, it was kind of nuts. But yeah, and then I saw a lot of folks on Twitter, taking their victory lap over this because hashtags work. WWE would never do this, even though Bianca versus Sasha main event was the goddamn a promo, and then it was a hashtag and it happened. But
well, you're asking the AEW fans to care about women's wrestling.
Well, I'm asking fucking black folks to not be chewing out of Tony Khan's hand like this. This is ridiculous, but it is what it is. If you feel heard, it is what it is. Ruby Soho's debut. She debuts against Jamie Hayter. Most of the match was in picture in picture, and I was not watching the picture in picture. And then the match ended. There was a very terrible Poison Runner or Frankensteiner that was done, and I was just like, yeah, whatever.
There's a lot of sloppiness in these matches tonight. There's a lot of it. Not surprisingly, because it happens all the time. but like a lot of I feel like there are miscues. I know we're gonna talk about Malachi Black, Dustin.
We'll get to that into the quick hits. But yeah, man, Ruby Soho. This wasn't a good showcase. I'm gonna say for sure, because half the match being picture in picture was not good. She significantly slowed down 3 minutes into this goddamn match. When she was like running the ropes and doing the kick, I was just like, man, Dakota Kai does this way better. So there ain't nothing for me to.
Was this her first match back since she got fired? No way, right?
She was in the Battle Royale.
No, I'm saying before that. Yeah, that was her. She didn't do any indie work or anything like that. Yeah, that was her first match.
She went straight to AEW.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right. I thought she did some indie shows at least.
Mm-mm. After the match, Riho comes out to no reaction, and then Statlander comes out with a whatever reaction. I don't think these people really care about the women, man. And of course, the baby faces get beat up until Statlander comes out, and this is really just so they could set up for 6-man tags in the future. Like it doesn't matter. And I would trade out Thunder Rosa for Riho instantly.
Only because they haven't put. I guess they haven't really put Thunder Rosa on TV either. I'm about to say they haven't put really either of them on TV. So I guess but I think Thunder Rosa is way more over.
Yeah, she's way more over. Yeah. Also, was Riho even in the Battle Royale? I don't even recall seeing her.
She was in the Battle Royale. I believe she was in the first set of people, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember. So that's nuts. But yeah, we know what it is. It's so they could set up 6-man tags in the future. I'm surprised the match wasn't announced for goddamn All Out. I mean, Rampage. So
maybe they'll do it for the
it's gonna be next Dynamite.
the Arthur Ashe show, the Grand Slam.
Yeah, that too. Either or. Quick hits. The Dark Order and the Pinnacle have a match. Yawn. This was a firm. I need to go wash the dishes match.
This was more about the impending Dark Order breakup storyline, which has been going on Dark and Dark Elevation. So you wouldn't really know from the show.
Well,
they didn't really explain it.
Yeah, but I knew they were gonna break. They kind of alluded to a little loop. Like they had like a very small video package before the match.
Yeah, but it's been going on for a couple of weeks now.
Dark Order is gonna break up, and then they're just gonna start jobbing to each other. That's exactly what's about to happen here. Because what the fuck they about to do if they're not in the Dark Order?
I don't know, but I know they had a match on Dark, and it was really funny because it was Alan Angels versus Evil Uno. Because like the way the crowd reacted, because you like when you're at the crowd at the show, you know the matches for Dark are just the matches for Dark. You don't know what it's gonna be. So like first, Evil Uno, Alan Angels comes out first. And then the music keeps playing, and then Evil Uno comes out, like his opponent, and the crowd was like, and they were like, they didn't know how to react. It's the weirdest, like, I've never seen that happen before on like a match where like the crowd didn't know what to do. They were like, did we cheer for this? And then at one point they're chanting like, please stop fighting. But I thought was actually I thought that was funny.
That's cute. I'm not gonna hate. That's cute.
That was funny.
Yeah, Dark Order is really about to break up and then just start trading wins with each other. Same as goddamn Team Taz. So
when is the last time Colt Cabana wrestled?
Who cares? Our main event for the evening is a quick hit. It tells you how much we think about that match. Jon Moxley versus Muro Suzuki. It sucked in New Japan and it sucked here. So,
first of all, off the rip, we didn't even get to hear Kaze ni Nare. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, what's the point of even having that long drawn out entrance he has if you ain't even gonna show the Kaze, the best part of the entrance? Number one.
Tony Khan was just like, oh, please, y'all marks, man. I don't know who this guy is, but I'll do it.
Tony Khan knows who Minoru Suzuki is.
Then he would have let this shit ring off then.
Maybe they must have been short for time. Something must have went longer than it was supposed to because this match was only like 7 minutes long.
I think it might have been story time with Adam Cole, baby. That took a mad fucking time.
Yeah, because this match
segment sucked.
About 2 minutes of the match was in picture. And then like the other 5 minutes, like it started to pick up, and then like it just kind of abrupt. Like Suzuki was bleeding out of his eye, and then it just kind of abruptly stopped. And first, I don't think Suzuki knew Moxley's finish because he like it's supposed to be like a DDT, but it ended up being like a underhook suplex somehow, which made the finish even weirder because it was like that's not Moxley's finish.
It is what it is. The match was terrible. So I was just like, everybody's so excited. I was just like, it's such in New Japan. So like, what do you, it's really the hype of Suzuki, and the hype for Suzuki for me has died down a lot because I'm watching, they're trying to champion like, oh, he's like the king of Pancrase, yada, yada, this and that. I get it. But like, I've been watching a lot of Pancrase lately and he's been losing all of his fights.
Really?
Yeah.
Have we figured out is Pancrase a shoot or a work yet? So I still don't know.
It's shoot with respect.
Okay.
How about that? There's a fight where Muro Suzuki just gets kicked in the hip and then he tries to stand up and then he just takes a dive. And I was just like, oh, this is sad. This is really sad. And then there's another fight where he kind of just gets smoked. And I was just like, ooh, only if the marks knew that she wasn't really killing shit like that. I guess like 3 years after, it starts, but it is what it is. Last quick hit, the women have promos. Would you like to just go down them?
Yeah. I don't remember exactly who was. I first.
Oh my god!
Hold on. I don't know the exact order. Hold on, man. You're jumping the gun too much today, Cyrus. I don't like this. Look, let me hold on. So what happened was off the rip. So it's basically a recap of the Casino Women's Battle Royal, and hopefully it leads to a couple storylines that don't involve the AEW Women's Championship. At first, it talks about the female best friends of Conti and Anna Jay of the Dark Order, and they still got beef with Penelope Ford and Who's the other one? Oh, the Bunny. So look out for a tag match, I guess.
Terrible matches inbound.
Jade Cargill
for Rampage.
Jade Cargill made the mistake of turning your back on your opponent in a battle royale. So she said, DTA, I don't trust Nyla Rose no more. So we're gonna get a Jade Cargill Nyla Rose match at some point, and they've kind of crossed paths earlier in the last couple months as well. And the other one was Thunder Rosa, who just upset, and she should have won. So maybe we get Thunder Rosa, Ruby Soho, or something. I'm not sure. We'll see. I hope this is a sign of some kind of startup for more women's attention to the women's product. Even if it's on Rampage, at least that's on TV. You know what I mean? I just don't want this shit on Dark and Dark. Like we talk about the Swole Diamante situation, but like stuff like that shouldn't be on Dark. You know what I mean? You can put that on TV. We don't need we can have that over. Like, I don't think the CM Punk promo was necessary this week. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't. We could have had the women's match.
It was absolutely nothing. So it is what it is. But I do agree. There's clearly other like stuff happening with the women that isn't the title, but only the title gets love on TV. So like I can already see Tay Conti Anna Jay versus Ford and Bunny happening on Rampage. Like that's already like I can already see it.
They like putting Ford and the Bunny on Rampage. They do.
Yeah,
they get on there a lot.
I can already see it happening. Nyla Rose and Jade Cargill. That is something that I would actually like to see on Rampage instead, or Dynamite, because I think Nyla Rose, relatively experienced, can help Jade Cargill out. But it is what it is. And then like for Thunder Rosa, it was kind of just like, oh, I lost, but I won't give up. And then it was like nothing leading after that. So that kind of sucks for her. But it is what it is. And that's it for AEW.
That's it for AEW.
Oh, Malachi Black versus Dustin. The match was mid.
Speaking of mid, shout out to MJF for being the first wrestler to ever say mid in a promo. I'm surprised it took this long, honestly.
Yeah, and then he overdid it like a nerd.
But yeah, Malachi Black versus Dustin Rhodes. Something was off in this match. I don't know if it was Dustin was too slow or some kind of miscommunication, but they missed a lot of stuff. The finish was botched. Everything was it was weird. It was a weird match. Well, not botched, but like the kick. Yeah, I don't think that kick was supposed to hit his shoulder. That's
absolutely not.
And directly on his shoulder.
This is where the million camera cuts that goddamn Kevin Dunn be doing probably would have helped here.
Sometimes it helps. Yeah, that would have been one of the times.
I love how in the match they were talking about like how like flexible Malachi Black is because he does Muay Thai and kickboxer, very experienced with the kicks, and then he can't kick that high.
Well, first of all, Dustin Rhodes is abnormally. He one of those sneaky big dudes that I forget is huge. Like him, he's like a Scott Hall.
And I don't think he's sneaky huge. I just think Alistair's small.
Alistair Black as well, but Dustin's a big dude. Though. Dustin is a big dude. Like, if you saw that dude, if you saw him on,
he's like 5'6".
Dustin?
No.
My fault. Malachi Black
6'3". My fault.
Yeah, he got it. Let me see how big he is.
He's probably like Triple H's height.
He's a big dude. You don't really realize it until it's the same thing with like Billy Gunn. Remember how Billy Gunn like towers over everybody at NXT?
He towers over
AEW.
Yes.
And I'm like, I didn't because you see him standing next to Road Dogg, who's also a big dude. You kind of forget like these people are massive human beings. Dustin Rhodes,
and AEW's filled with a whole bunch of short white nerds.
Dustin Rhodes is 6'6". I'm about to say he probably closer to 6'6".
Oh, okay.
He like Michael Jordan tall.
Yeah, so he towers over and makes him small, but I'm pretty sure somebody that is actually an experienced kickboxer could probably like scuff his chin.
6'6"?
Yeah.
How he 6'6" and Dusty's 6'2"? How that happened?
But yeah, the match was terrible. I don't think it should have happened. And I think the match was very stupid when Alistair just goes out there, pulls out the boot that he just kept as a souvenir for some fucking reason. And then whatever, stupid stuff. Can we stop talking about AEW now?
Well, before we do it, Cody's back. Osher Stadium. Malachi versus Cody too.
No surprises. Just announcing it outright.
You want to put some money up on who wins?
Sure.
Who do you think's winning that match?
I think Malachi Black is going to win it.
Do you? Because I think Cody's winning that match. I do think Cody's winning that match. He's going to get his comeuppance.
If Aleister Black loses, the game's the game.
Out to the wire.
Yeah. Now can we stop?
Yeah, we stop.
I don't want to talk about AEW no more. I'm ready to release my wrestling chains, go play some video games, and enjoy life.
The chains are off. Curtis Axel.
Yeah, the chains are off. I'm gonna be. I don't have to think about wrestling for like a week, so I'm free.
What we got, man? Let
we
the
have
people know.
60. We got 69 patrons.
Yeah, you gonna eat that hot chip?
No,
I'm not eating. I told them they're not doing that shit. That was y'all idea. That was their idea. That's show idea.
That's their idea. Hey, man,
not gonna be me.
If I wanted to do any sort of challenge, I'm not gonna drop no challenge or nothing like that. I would probably do something that wouldn't cause me any bodily harm. You feel me?
No crate challenge either.
I think the crate challenge is cooked. That
is it dead?
It's no longer topical. I haven't seen a crate video in like 2 weeks now.
We missed it.
Absolutely.
I feel like planking had a longer run though. Then planking was like 2 weeks.
No, planking lasted a really long time. And then yeah, I would say it got a couple months. But
no, it didn't do a month. No way.
I wouldn't even know where to get the crates. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think the government dropped off the crates in my neighborhood. So.
I haven't seen a milk crate since middle school. I swear to God, I have not seen a milk crate anywhere. I don't know where these people found these things from. It must have been a government plant. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. So not doing that. But if we get to 100 patrons, the big dogs, Justin and Meals, will do the one chip challenge. I don't even know where you get a hold of the one chip.
They gotta order them online or something like that.
I hope they record the whole thing. I need to see.
Oh, I need to Twitch live, bro. I need Mark. I need Mark to set up the OBS. We put this on Twitch. This is happening.
I need the live feed,
coast to coast.
I need to see it. Justice's fiance, like she needs to record it. Like I need to see it, like in 4K.
Oh, IG live. They got to IG live it.
Oh yeah, I would. Periscope it, all that. I would love to see it. And to make that happen, you can go on patreon.com/the A Show RNC, and hopefully we can get to that 100 and watch them suffer. Spot Colors episode went out earlier today, so you can go listen to that. By the time you hear this, if you're not on Patreon, it's already out. If you are a patron, it's out. Oh wait, no, it's a Patreon only show. So if you're listening to this on Friday, you can't listen to this unless you're a patron. So if hearing us talk about the Nick Gage Invitational 4 interests you, tap in. We're going to be doing a Stardom show next. That should be really fun. We're finally getting to it. And then Legendary Run Batista coming soon. Coming very soon.
I roam for miles inside this pit of danger.
I know a lot of people were just like, oh, I know which year you guys are going to do. I'm going to unveil the year.
What year is it?
2005.
Surprise.
People are just, everyone's just like, it's either like 2006 or 2005. And I was just like, oh, maybe we'll just.
I immediately thought 2005. I couldn't think any other year would have been.
Justin was just like, those are very good, two very good years for him. And then Meals basically was just like 2005 would be the year.
Yeah, that just makes sense.
If that interests you, please go on our Patreon. It's a Patreon exclusive show, Legendary Run. For the first 2 episodes, we're gonna just be doing a little bit of Raw, February Raw, the Royal Rumble, Raw, WrestleMania 21, and then Backlash.
When did he join Evolution? When was that? That was 2003.
Shit, I don't know. That's what I'm doing the legendary run for.
I know I was at the Raw where he came back and took out Mark Henry for the took out somebody for the there was like a bounty on somebody, and he took the bounty and then he ended up back in because he was out for a minute. I was at that Raw. I remember that.
There was a show that you said that you wanted to be here for, or a pay-per-view that we were.
Oh, the Hell in a Cell. I want to see.
Hell in a Cell.
I want Hell in a Cell. Absolutely, I gotta rewatch it. That's my favorite Hell in a Cell match.
All right, I'll pencil it in, and then we'll get to that. So you can hear me and Quan not talk about AEW. That'll be the first. I don't think. No, I never got you on Spot Callers.
No, I've never been on Spot Callers before.
Yeah, so if you liked anything you heard, patreon.com/the Show RNC. See you guys next week. Me and Quan have a nice pro-black discussion on the Patreon if you want to listen to that.
Yes, sir.
See you guys next week.